In the video today, we're doing a play-along challenge to master ascending string skipping patterns. The mantra for today's lesson is hop to the top, no string gets dropped. Let's get started. Alright, so for the lesson today, we're going to be giving the left hand a break by focusing solely on open strings in the right hand. Now in this challenge, we're going to be practicing 2 string skipping patterns, each covering an increasing number of strings as we go from one to the next. Each pattern will be played 2 consecutive times before moving on to the next one with no rest between. We're going to be grouping both of these patterns into 4 rounds. We're going to play each note as a quarter note, the first round starting at 60 beats per minute and the last round ending at 150 beats per minute. Remember, what's the mantra for today? Hop to the top, no string gets dropped. Let's go over the patterns. Alright, so the very first pattern is going to start on the 6th string, and we're going to be skipping every other string as we move along. So it's going to start with the 6th string, go to the 4th, go to the 5th, go to the 3rd, we're going to go to the 4th, go to the 2nd, go to the 3rd, and go to the 1st. Once again, the order will be 6, 4, 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1. Let's move on to pattern number 2. This one starts wide and gets narrow. So here's what this pattern looks like. 6th string, 1st string, 5th string, 2nd string, 4th string, 3rd string, back to 5th string, 2nd string. So what you can see very clearly that we're going wide and then we're going to get narrow. We're going to go 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2. Let's play that. 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 2. Alright, so before we jump into the challenge, here's some key tips to keep in mind. First tip would be memorize the patterns first. It's really important. You need to memorize these patterns. This will drastically improve your accuracy and your speed so you're not guessing as to where you're going. Next tip would be stay relaxed. Now tension in your picking hand is really going to slow you down. Remember, keep this hand really loose as you're moving from note to note. The next tip would be to focus on accuracy. Now speed comes with time. Going back to the very first tip, memorize this, and when you're memorizing and playing this really slowly, focus on getting every note accurate. The next tip would be to use alternate picking. Now alternate picking just means a down, up motion. As we're learning to play individual strings on the guitar, it's really challenging because sometimes the pick can get stuck in the strings. So what I want you to keep this in mind. As you're playing and you're going from a low string to a high string, you always switch strings on a down stroke. Can't talk today. When you're going from low to high, always switch strings on a down stroke. When you're going from high to low, always switch strings on an up stroke. Alright, hop to the top. No string dropped. Are you ready for the challenge? We're going to start off our very first round at 60 beats per minute. I have my metronome set here. I'm going to count us off. Remember, we're going to play pattern 1 twice, consecutively going to pattern 2 twice. Here we go after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, moving on to round number 2. How'd you do with round number 1? Are you ready for round number 2? Remember, what's our mantra for the day? Hop to the top, no string gets dropped. Here we go with the metronome at 90 beats per minute. It's going to get a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, are you ready for round 3? How'd you do with round 2? Round 3 is going to get faster. Remember, what's our mantra for the day? Hop to the top, no string gets dropped. We're going to start a metronome at 120 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, go. on to round number 4, 150 beats per minute, hop to the top, no string gets dropped. After 4, we're going to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pattern 2. All right, hop to the top. No string gets dropped. I would imagine one of these rounds threw you off and you did drop a string. Let me know in the comments below which round was the hardest for you and which round was the easiest. All right, so congratulations on making it through this challenge. String skipping takes time and patience, so don't worry if it wasn't perfect for you right away. Don't worry if you did drop some strings. Leave a comment below and let me know which pattern or round was the most challenging for you, which pattern caused you to drop a string. Your feedback really helps me improve and create much better lessons for you. If you enjoyed the video today, please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future lessons. Thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing, stay creative, and remember, hop to the top, no string gets dropped. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.